Hello everyone, welcome back to InfDev and Yap. So please sit back, grab a snack, relax, put up a blanket, just put me on the second monitor and do what you need to. Let's go and play some InfDev and have a good time. I'm hoping I'm not too quiet. My entire alright. Back into our world. Alright, in our world. Oh no. Oh, wait, I need to. Hold on, I forgot to do something real quick. I forgot to set it back to using my headphones. Alright, we should be good now. So if we go ahead and so one of the things that I'm probably gonna end up doing is at least attempting to at least get everything at the same layer. Right, because not everything's at the same layer. I am very sorry about yesterday. Well, the day before, I should say. I ended up stopping I ended up taking a bit of a break because I had a scrappy 40-minute recording due to some unexpected things in the background. Which I think the main thing about that is like I should have noise gate. It peeked through my noise gate and stuff like that, so which is never good when something peeks through the noise gate. So that's and as well as on top of that, our brain just kind of wanted to like shut ourselves in for the entire day. We weren't feeling the greatest mentally, so I mean, like, that's kind of the reason why it's, I guess, I guess in a way it's just our body's way of telling everyone, like, yeah, we need a minute. Like, in fact, give us a day. In which I did, in fact, give a day, I think. So I just kind of took that day to kind of, like, shut down and not do really much. I think, like, for those who were there, like, you saw me online a bit later. So, yeah. We have our own set of mental issues. And, so yeah, I just hope you can forgive me for that one. That's, because I know a lot of people say, like, oh, you just gotta lock in me. Okay, you're telling somebody with ADHD to lock into you're telling somebody who has a ton of issues mentally to lock in whenever they can barely lock into other things. Also, it's still been, like, me working on, KMSBS 2. I might just have us at least record, I might end up, I think, like, we're just gonna pick and choose whenever we feel like recording in VR, right? Because I've been using a different application other than, AlVR, which is what I usually used, and now I'm using, like, Wyvern, I think, which I think is what it's called. Apparently it's enunciated as a wyvern, even though I'm like, which I guess, I've noticed that its direct mode is, like, so much better than LVR's, and it's surprisingly way easier to set up. Like, obviously, like, yeah, coupled with the easy setup and stuff like that. Yeah, and it's a flat pack of all things. Like, I mean, like, I guess flat packs are supposed to be are supposed to work for it. I think apparently, like, it's like in which I'm not sure if like it's supposed to work on Debian, but I mean, like, flat packs just kind of work for whatever. To be fair. Okay, yeah, that does kind of. Okay, yeah, that is really fun over there. Uh. Oh, that looks so good from up there. Look at that. Look at it. Oh, that looks so good from up there. No, imagine another tower over there connected between like some type of a wall, and then we can, which is roughly going to be right there. The next tower will be roughly right there. But yeah, I think the next thing though on our list is we kind of want to play Vintage Story, right? We've been itching to play Vintage Story. However, the brain is just like, yeah, we should record that. Let's play so we can maybe go through Vintage Story 1.22, maybe. I'm a bit late to the party, obviously, but, like, tell me when I'm not late to the party for literally anything. Like, oh my gosh, like, oh, that's gonna be great. Let's say I'm, like, fabulously late, as always. Some people are just gonna say that I'm just late and not fabulously late. But I mean, like, that's fair. Echoes of Aincrad also comes out today, so I'm really excited. Like, I think, like, it said Echoes of Aincrad comes out today, so I'm, like, really excited for that one, because I've been waiting for it for a while, and my hope was that they were gonna add a VR mode. They didn't. I played the demo and, like, oh, it was so fun. Oh my gosh, but yeah, here to find out people want to review bomb the game because of the demo. It's like this is why we don't drop demos anymore, is it? We drop a demo before the game drops, which, like, how we used to, and apparently that's not enough for people. People want the full game to drop when the demo drops. It's like, okay, but why would you make the free version not like... why wouldn't you limit the demo? It's called a demo for a reason. Like, this is why we shouldn't stop normalizing demos. I blame Corpo scumbags for this entirely. Every Corpo scumbag, I blame them. It's their fault. It's their fault that people are, like, super angry whenever something doesn't pop out, or, like, a demo is or can't even read that it's a demo. Like this is kind of which my brother said he was talking about it while he was scrolling through Twitter, and so I'm like, and that's the reason why I deleted Twitter. And I'm so much happier without Twitter. But yeah. Or if, and besides, I'm not even gonna call it X because that just sounds like an adult site. Well, that just sounds like an adult site. That just sounds like an adult show type site, and that's. Oh my gosh! And if that was Elon's whole spiel to do, then oh my gosh! Of course you are. Of course you are the least mature person I've ever seen. yeah, it sounds more, but yeah, like X always sounded more like an adult film site rather than where I would be scrolling through cat videos. Like, let's be honest, like why would I like listen, if I'm gonna be scrolling through pictures of people's cats, I want to see cats, not a ton of like not not some guy complaining about something that they can't not complaining about something because they have like, hey, let me through. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, let me yoink that. But yeah, the reason why I went into this version is because it fixes a ton of light bugs, right? While keeping roughly the same terrain shape-ish. And it also has some terrain that I wanted. If you want, I can put I can put the version of InfDev that I'm using. I'm using roughly around the latest version of InfDev. So like, that's on Betacraft versus, and originally I was using the only version of InfDev on the, because listen, I wanted to get it started, and it's kind of the version I started on, and then I slowly went through everything, cause like, yippee. Now we're gonna need to continue. But yeah, like this. But yeah, it's just like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna punch these sheep as well. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. Oh my gosh, I hate these sheep. Constantly push you. Don't need any more food. I'm gonna need a ton of wool for my sails, a ton of like cloth and slash wool for my sails. I need a ton of this for my sails. Which is, I'm gonna need a ton of them for these sails, which is why I'm collecting it when I can. Because whenever I start to build that boat, I am going to be needing so much of it. It's going to be ridiculous. Oh, the amount of... the sheer amount of all of the sheer amount of pickaxes and stuff that we're going to be having with this is... The fastest way I've found to, well, fill my inventory with these is this way. So I know one thing is we're going to be needing a ton of this. Alright, let's start by going like this. And boom, boom, and boom, and boom. Let's start by slowly placing all of these inside of here. We've got to make sure to empty out our inventory because we kind of need a ton of this. Well, let me punch these sheep real quick. Then I'll figure the rest of that out. I'm really hoping that, like, there are diamonds here and nothing bugged out. Cause, like, I was like, I want diamonds, like really bad. I'm gonna be needing at least a couple more shovels. I'm pretty sure I have, like... Perfect. And all that. And now we can go like that. About 55. I am walking all the way over there to get that sheep. But yeah, like those sheep are gonna eventually go and despawn and such. So like, But yeah, um, another thing, like eventually whenever my Discord gets a bit larger, I'm probably just going to be, I'm gonna end up having community nights and such, just because because I just want at least a couple more people at least, like, cause otherwise there's not really many people there to do it with, even though even though I know a lot of people wouldn't mind playing like Minecraft or something like that. We might even as somebody who usually plays Minecraft normally quite casually, right? Like if I'm playing vanilla, right, I'm normally really casual about it. So I don't really I don't try to race to the top. I don't try to fight. I don't really troll or do anything crazy. I'm just chilling, okay? Like I'm just here. Listen, if I'm playing vanilla, I'm probably trying to chill out, I know a lot of people tend to play PvP. And then there's like modern PvP, which is disgusting. Like, come on. Like, crystals? Really, you're gonna be spamming crystals? Well, good luck spamming crystals when on my good luck spamming crystals that whenever that you can only get up to 4 when you can only have 4 crystals where I'm on my servers at a time. Because it requires the ender dragon egg, because it requires the dragon egg to make. So you get 1 respawn. What? I hate end crystals so much, right? Like they're stupid. Like why would you PvP with them? Like come on. And it's not to say that I'm bad at it either, because for one, PvPing with end crystals is just a cheeky way out of it. Number two, you're talking to the same girl who doesn't hold totems in Minecraft because she thinks they're cheating. In both hardcore and softcore. Listen, I think that if I die, I should die gloriously and not be the cheater who cheats death. Because I think the totem should be removed, personally. Like, it's my hottest take of all time. It should be outright removed, right? I don't think it should ever have been added. It is the worst item to ever have braced Minecraft. In fact, I would rather have a phantom that spawns. I would rather have these phantoms spawn consistently every day, all day, even when you've slept, rather than them add the totem again, rather than them have added the totem. Like it is way too easy to get a totem. I think totems should be rare. Like even if there is totem, yeah, the totem is a cool idea, but you gotta balance that. Like as an example, I don't allow if they, I think I usually use a data pack in modern to where they do not drop during raids, which which I believe it's a data pack. I'll have to find it in case y'all are curious. I'll probably find it and link it in case y'all are curious upon what I believe it's a data pack, or it's either a mod or a data pack. It's one of them. There is so many material. Yeah, we're gonna get so many materials. It's going to be insane. I think the main there's a lot of problems with totems, and totems are honestly feel way too with how easy they are to get. They feel broken, right? I think I was watching I think I was also watching another person's videos. I think her name is Love Star Kai, I think. Right? Like I was like watching one of her videos, right? And I see that some people also agree with me that either the totem should be nerfed, removed, or completely less used. I think another person, I think it's High Key Ollie, who used to play with who used to play hardcore with a totem, and people asked why they weren't holding a totem. It's like, and then he explained it's just like that it was just cheating because hardcore is supposed to be where you die, you're done, your world is done. And if you want to play, and whenever I say this, if you want to play softcore, just go back to softcore, right? It's that easy. It's that easy. It's so easy just to go back to softcore. Like I think there is like Dash Pum who converted their hardcore world over to like a softcore world. Because like maybe you started your hardcore world and maybe like you're too afraid to lose it, right? So you're just like so you decide instead like, oh yeah, I'm just going to I'm just gonna pop it into softcore instead, so because if you're that attached to your world, I completely understand if you'd edit your world to no longer be hardcore. Like let's be honest, right? You've let's be honest, like I would do that too. It is not an issue. It is such a non-issue, right? Which is why, like, I think if you're gonna actually play hardcore, you better be playing hardcore, and you better play risky. I think that's kind of like, I think like that's what one of my mod packs encourages, right? Like it's a multiplayer survival, like to where as you're playing, like like obviously there's an infinite amount of lives, or you could just have it set to where all of you have one life and you're done, right? Which in of itself is such a fun idea, right? My pack encourages some of my mod packs encourage you to play risky, right? So if you're not, so it encourages you to play risky by giving you like actual like rewards for playing it risky, right? I tend to reward risk takers. Like listen, if you're in hardcore, like let's say you're in hardcore, right? Like you can like I believe with some quest mod packs, with some quests, like you like if like you like I believe like it could like wasn't there a quest mod that allowed you to that allowed the developer to look into it? Because like I thought there was, because if you could, like I would literally make it to where if you're in hardcore, you make a big risk, right? You take large risks, and you come out alive after taking the risks. Listen, you should be rewarded pretty freaking huge. Like especially if the odds weren't in your favor either. Like you took a massive risk. You risked your world, your entire run, just for a bit of loot. Like that deserves some form of like listen, you calculated the risks. You were bad at the math, but you still came out alive. And honestly, you gotta respect that, like, cause listen, if you're gonna be playing hardcore mode, I usually end up taking a ton of risks when playing hardcore mode, and if I die, I accept it. That was on me. So like, which is kind of which I remember why which I believe like I was which I mean like if you were wondering like what actually happened to it. Okay, so like whenever I was playing whenever I was playing FTB Unleashed hardcore, right? I suddenly looked like I quit. No, no, no. No, there was a second where like I played for a little bit, right? And in the last one, like to talk about it, like I wasn't gonna keep playing the world because there was a moment that whenever I fell, my game legitimately crashed. My game and my recording crashed, which was like, oh dear. So like, yeah, it sucks. So like, I deleted the world, right? Listen, I deserve to die there. Like, I could not, like, I couldn't, like, I'm not like most people because I'd feel so awful because like, I'd feel like I'd be cheating, you know, like, yeah, okay, I know. I used magnet mode, but like, come on. Like, I don't see anything wrong with using magnet mode. Like, honestly, I just see it as a bit of a quality of life from NEI. Like, I mean, like if you don't like magnet mode, that's okay. Like, not everyone likes it, and that's perfectly okay. Like, I think one of my there's a lot going, but yeah, there's a lot of reasons I've quit entire mod packs, especially like hardcores, because like I died and I feel like I should have and I would feel so bad for just going back and playing. You know, like I was like discussing with a couple of people, and they're like, you know what, that is completely fair. Like, is I'm like, cause listen, I should have died there. Like, I should have lost the world. I shouldn't have kept playing. I should have just ended the video there. Right, because at that point, like, I didn't have fall damage resistance. I couldn't, like, I would, like I should have, like I should, you know, you get it. Like, it's just, you just feel so bad for if you just keep going, right, and pretend like nothing ever happened, right? Most people would be so thankful and continue going on. Yeah, I don't work like that. I think like there's just me who just does not work like that. Like, there's like people like me who just does not work like that. Like, if there's any other any hardcore YouTubers watching, if you would you continue a world if you crashed where you were supposed to die and you spawned back in with the world still intact somehow? Because you were out of sheer curiosity if you were gonna die or not. Like that would cause I'm genuinely curious how many people would still continue, you know. Like, yeah, obviously some people still have the heart to continue. I don't. Like, that just feels illegal at that point. That point, it just feels illegal to continue. Feels illegal, dishonest. Feels very dishonest. Feels extremely dishonest to just keep going, despite the fact that like nothing should have survived. It's a obviously, like, oh yeah, I know. We yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Like, I know that some people like would continue, right? Some people think the show must go on despite it. I cannot for the life of me continue. I would not for the life of me be able to continue. My conscience would not allow me to continue on with that because I have a very conservative view on like hardcore when it comes to that, right? I don't know how else to put it, right? It's just like I don't think conservative is the right word. It's more like purist. Yeah, purist is what I meant. Yeah, it's like my entire view on hardcore is that of a hardcore purist. If I die, I'm dead. There's no go past go, no collect $200. So like just the same way I was with my Blood and Bones as well, right? I played it in hardcore as well, right? I believe like I played along when Sunday was playing it as well, so it was super fun. Super fun. Like does anyone know where to like download the original at all? Like the original Blood and Bones that was on the FTB launcher? I've been wanting to play it again. Like the actual like original like or even if like anyone on the FTB team could hook me up with that, right? That would be absolutely amazing. It's interesting. But yeah, but yeah, like I would love to be hooked up with something like that. But yeah, like I don't know if anybody still has access to the original. Like, actually, is there even a way to find the original? Like, I don't, like, I'm unsure if it's just like lost media or whatnot. If anyone still has the actual cause like last I checked, it was on. Cause wasn't it on the? Cause I could have sworn it was on the Legacy FTB launcher, wasn't it? Like I don't know how. I have no idea where else to get it. But yeah, like I just spent, but yeah, like I've been trying to, but yeah, there's a lot of like mod packs that I'm trying to find that I remember existed, but I cannot find worth the life of me. Like I think, which gets me to wonder, right, if like the original pack even actually exists still, or if it is actually lost media. Like. All right, let's pop back in and let's continue on with this. But wait, what was I talking about again? I've already forgot. Oh yeah, like oh yeah, like I think I was talking about what I think is cheating in most video games. Which like I think like one of my like if you're like which honestly I think the totem should only work in multiplayer. Is that like I have an idea on like for like one of my mod packs, right? Because for one of my mod packs, if you have because like I have the player revive mod, and the thing that you can do with that is you can make it require something in your hand when reviving, or something has to be required to be either in your hand or in the inventory whenever you revive somebody. So which is why I think the totem should work like that, right? Just like, oh yeah, you need the helping hand of a friend, essentially. So it's just like the totem won't save you directly. Somebody has to activate it, essentially. Like, and it would be very, very limited use cases. Which is why I think that like Which is why I think a lot of my packs I tend to either remove or I heavily nerf the totem. Which is why my mod packs aren't made for everybody. Um, I think totems are still I think there are other ways of cheating death in my thing, right? But I'm planning on to making it to where if you set your mode to hardcore, it'll remove all those ways of cheating death. So you better be careful. It's kind of like how. Oh wait. If you all want to see like what I have for like mods for like the mod push and such. Originally I was planning on adding HBM's nuclear tech mod, right? Cause like, however, like I've noticed there was a ton of like weird TPS issues, so I decided to like remove it. I also want to like somehow like integrate Matter Overdrive with Galacticraft, if that's even a possibility. Like, cause like that would be so cool. Like I do love cause like I love Matter Overdrive and Galacticraft, and I didn't even know Matter Overdrive had a whole universe. All I knew about the Android stuff, but like you're telling me that there's an entire explorable universe that I was unaware of? Oh my gosh, which like I guess to be fair, most YouTubers I don't think cover that. Like don't really cover a lot of a mod because like there's a lot going on with a lot of mods, and most people, which like I guess like actually was that even in the 1710 variant, which might be why I've never seen it. Like I haven't played with Matter Overdrive at that point. So at this point I haven't played with Matter Overdrive like before that point until like since like 1.7, since 1710. So like it's so like so it's been a really good minute. It's been a solid minute since I've last played with Matter Overdrive. So which I guess it's its own thing as well. So the amount of I think like we should be able to start building stuff as well. Another thing we're probably gonna end up building is definitely a castle. Cause what better to build than a cat? What's better to use all these resources for than a castle? Cause yeah, I have a couple of towers on top of my build, but let's be honest, those towers are just as those towers aren't for a castle. They're more for a base with like ways to get on top and such. The next thing I'm gonna do as well is maybe we'll work on the catacomb city as well. It would be super nice to be able to work on those. Like those are cause like that's obviously going to need to be worked on. The thing is with the catacomb city is it's like a very it's like essentially like that's supposed to be, so essentially like the city's supposed to kind of like feel like a liminal space. Essentially like that was the whole point of the catacomb city, is it was supposed to feel I opened my calculator. Opened the calculator mid-recording. By the way, this is not the first time I've opened my calculator. I believe I was PvPing somebody, right? Like somebody asked me to PvP and I felt like it, so I was like, yeah, sure, I guess. I opened my calculator. I lost because I opened my calculator mid-fight. It's so funny. It's so funny because like my calculator, okay, is it's I have it as a mouse button. Like it's mouse button 4, I think. On my mouse, I have which by the way, if you're curious on what mouse I have a EVGA X11. it's on the front mouse button, so like which is like further away from some of the other mouse buttons. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is I know this is gonna be this is gonna be a very long project. I mean, like, it's also gonna be worthwhile, I'd say. I'd say it's also gonna be the most worthwhile project in the meantime as well. Because we're gonna be netting so many resources from this, it's going to be crazy. Right, I'm gonna be needing another one of these, so let's go ahead and slowly yeet all of these into here. Let's see here. I think like I mean like, you know what would be kind of fun? I could maybe even build a cathedral. I've never built a cathedral, by the way. I have no I have like no experience in it, but I do understand the concept of what makes a cathedral a cathedral. You have the basic concept, which is kind of all you really need. By the way, there is no pressing Q inside of a chest. By the way, I'm spamming Q. That's not gonna work. The fastest way to do this is by doing this. That is literally the fastest way to do it. I think like after I get a couple more layers, right, I might as well like after I finish this layer and I start Swiss cheesing out the sides for like specific resources I want. Like I think I think after that I'm going to probably it would be kind of fun to like take a lot of like a lot of our new block collection and well go ahead and make ourselves a nice little I think I'm gonna just finish this layer, right? Like this layer here, and then we're gonna like work, and then we're gonna like go and take all the ore, and then call this project, and we'll just call this project off for a little. So like we have a little bit extra contents to work on. This also, no, yet again, this also is just that one project. I could just turn off my brain and just not have to think. It's easier to talk when doing this. Like I think one of my main I think I recently joined the TFC Discord, right? Because like I wanted to know if like the 1.20.1 version of Terra Firma Craft work like allowed me to like use the thing with like the Vivecraft, but apparently that's only because it said it did work. I wasn't aware of it only being the Neoforge variant. And here's the thing about me, I know nothing about Neoforge. You're better off giving I know almost nothing about Neoforge. Like and then sometimes I'm wondering if I should just stick to 1.12, man. Like when it comes to modding, like 1.12 is like the one that I've done with mods, that I've messed with mods for so long that it's just kind of how it is, you know? Like I think the main thing though, like I think we're almost there, right? Like we're this project is like has been a long time and is gonna take probably this project in of itself is gonna take a very very long time. Like this in of itself is a task. Is a massive task. So like, so I hope you know, like, I know how many people who say like, yeah, it's just easier to use TNT. Me, no, that's not. Me, no, yeah, that's not the point of this task. Like, the entire point of this task is to do it by hand. Weirdly enough, right? Cause like I'd rather like do it by hand because like because then I know like I dug this out by hand. Like this is a massive project, by the way. Um, the the amount of time that we're gonna be taking out on just this task alone will take this task alone could probably even take a year in of itself if we do, even if like we hyper fixated on it. But because YouTube probably demands something different, I am not going to be doing that. Not unless you just want a live stream of me just it would end up being YouTube exclusive. It would end up being a YouTube exclusive live stream, right? To where like y'all can just like talk while I'm playing this, right? It'd be like we could just do an entire exclusive live stream. Like how would y'all like that actually? Like a YouTube exclusive live stream directly for which we could do with or without model actually. Like I probably would just do with my model because I'm live streaming, right? And and besides like there's nothing wrong with using the model. I remember I do want to I wish I could get in I wish I could get into the VR chat space, but I'm just I just don't think I'm that interesting enough for the VR chat space, if that makes sense. Like I think normally when I play VR chat, I'm either in my home world, right, talking to close friends, or which by the way is the only reason I really play VR chat to begin with. Because to me VR chat is best with a small group of friends. Which which I think that's which I'm not sure how many people agree with that, but any sort of any form of nope, nothing connected. Wow, that was a single piece of iron there. Wait, what? I was about to say there better be more iron attached to that. Not because that means that would be another singular vein of iron, which, by the way, is pretty insane to see. Ah! I clicked the button again. I should re-download the software. Oh my gosh. Here's the thing about I have multiple modes on this mouse, right? It's a very weird looking mouse. I might show it off eventually, right? It's a really odd looking mouse, the X11. It's one of the weirdest shaped mice I've ever held, but it feels comfortable, weirdly enough, right? Some people might not find it comfortable because everyone has their own comfort zone for a mouse. It is such a strange shape. It is so strange. Such a strangely shaped mouse. I don't know how else to put it, right? Because, it does feel good, though, right? I've been thinking of trying other types of mice as well. However, I hope you know that I usually keep mine at 130 not kilograms. Holy fuck, that's a bit much, mate. That's a bit much. Maybe not a kilogram. grams. There. 137 grams, I think, is what my mouse is. Um, my mouse, like, I keep my mouse at like 37 grams, like roughly about 130 grams. So like it's like like a lot of people. Which, yeah, by the way, I play like games like Valorant and such like that as well, right? Because like I haven't well, I haven't played Valorant in like ages because they don't allow themselves on Linux. Eventually, they're probably gonna cave like Fortnite did. Um, which which, by the way, I have played Fortnite before. Like, when did I get into? In fact, when I got into Fortnite, I was like extremely late to the party. By the way, so like I've never heard. So like I didn't even touch it while it was popular. Like most games, I don't touch when they're popular, unless I find them absolutely addicting. Minecraft. I'm not going to. I'm not going to be playing them when they're popular. Um, Vintage Story is in of itself like one of those games that I've kind of enjoyed. That I've been in fact not just kind of. I really enjoy Vintage Story. Like it's a game that's not for everybody, but it is just but it's in of itself like it is so good. Like I think I bought it for a couple of friends, right? And some of them don't play it as often, but that's okay. Like I don't mind. Like I think like I use the MVL launcher, I believe. Like it's like normally like I believe like when I open it like it's not English because like I keep forgetting to change it to English, I guess, but like oh, that's funny. It's kind of funny to think about, like that. I'm just like, oh yeah, it's not. Oh yeah, my launcher isn't set to English because I keep forgetting about that. I think it's Chinese. I can't. I think it's Chinese. I think. My brain. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it. But I have a feeling that's also not that. Like, I also have a feeling it's not Mandarin, and I'm just mislabeling it by accident. But that happens. Like, cause like my brain's also not the one to like constantly have like a proper working, doesn't always properly work. Oh my gosh. This is such a crazy looking hole. Let's Swiss cheese this a little. Let's see what happens if we like get rid of dirt. And then we'll work on that up. Then we'll work on the second tower, I think. Like I made sure like the second tower is connected via other channels, right? I checked to make sure it was gonna be connected. Like I could start using like iron tools for this, like that's also kind of an achievement that we've gotten with this, right? We've gotten so much cobblestone that we could start using iron tool. We've gotten like so much iron from this that we can just like use iron tools more often. Which also feels so good. Which feels so good, by the way. Alright, I think like, okay. Oh my goodness, okay. So, let's start by removing all of this dirt, if we can. I'm surprised I haven't uncovered more ores this way. Normally whenever I dig behind dirt and such, I find so many ores, it's ridiculous. You know what? I might find ores behind this. But yeah, I might. Oh yeah, I need to put that in my. Oh yeah, I need to stop forgetting to put that in my bio. I'm gonna quickly clear out all of that, essentially, all of that dirt there, and just hope we don't uncover anything else shuffle related. You know what? Actually, I'll just continue. You know, I'll just do that tower over there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, let me quickly start putting all this dirt here, cause we're gonna be needing a ton of dirt for a lot of things. So let's go ahead and start going like this. We're gonna need torches. I'm gonna be taking all of the food. I'm gonna be taking only kind of what I need for now, right? Though yet again, to be fair, we also kind of need to take a ton of stuff inside. So like, let's take this little bit to like pop some stuff inside of the house as well, right? Let's throw all of this out. Oh, look at that. I think I have everything fully there. Which I think we should probably... Yeah, we're going to be needing an entire meat chest at this point. I think now all we have to do is we need to head inside and look at our spoils. Oh my gosh. Rude. Okay, now let's pop these into here. There's a pig. Of course there is. Let's go ahead and pop our... Let's pop this into here. Let's go and pop this down here. This right here. Pop this here. Put this here. Put this down here. Amazing. Wonderful. Look at all of that. Look at that coal. That coal's looking pretty good. We're doing pretty good, actually. Yeah, we're doing pretty darn good. Alright, now we have 2 1/4 stacks of wool, which is pretty good. It's actually pretty darn good, actually. Like, that's actually doing really well. Cause at first we were kind of struggling. We might need to. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Alright. Alright, with the amount of time. Alright, we might also need. Alright, we can, options. Let's turn our difficulty back to hard. There we go. Back to game. Alright, which that. Alright, then we're gonna throw this into here. We've got our buckets. We've got some axes, in which we're gonna be needing to. We're gonna be needing to use those axes in a while. Alright, we're gonna be throwing that into there, and then into here. We're going to be, well, throwing all of this into here. This is miscellaneous terrain blocks in here. So like all of these are just like terrain blocks. Just like miscellaneous terraining blocks. So like until we need a... So we might need one for gravel pretty soon. We're probably going to be needing one for gravel. Look at all this cobblestone. That wood. we've got all that. Let's see here. Let's start by hollowing out this area, right? Which we're gonna be building our bulk storage. Right over here, we're gonna be building the bulk storage room. Which means I'm gonna. Oh wait, I need to remember to grab some torches. Gonna be needing to make a few more, so let me just like. About 28 torches should do. About 28 sticks will be way more than enough. So like, let's go and grab this. 48, 52 torches. We have 16 sticks left over, so which means we can place our sticks in there. Place our sticks in there. Alright, let's first start off with this, like this, right? Let's start by making our room at least somewhat of a decent size. Let's see here. Because I want the entrances to at least contain lights. Because, for now, these aren't going to be because in the end, they're not going to be because in the end, most of the light won't be torches. Okay, how many this way? That's about 3. Alright, so this is 4, and then about 5. And then we're gonna, like, leave a space like that. Yo, look at that, some coal I see. Is that some coal? Look at that, look at that. I'm almost out of pickaxe. But thankfully, I can at least make some more pick. Can easily make another pick. We've got a cobblestone generator as well, because like, I think I showed that off in a video. I can't remember which. I think it was like last one, was it? Dang it, it's been so long I can't remember already. Hello there, pig. Hello there, pig. I think like some of like the games that I've been wanting to play right on my channel, right? Because like normally it's a survival channel, right? I kind of want to like slowly ease my way out of it, right? To like literally whatever I feel like. To like, oh, if I feel like playing, to where if I feel like playing this, like maybe like Pokemon or something like that, like Pokemon, like maybe if I like, cause eventually I do want to like play Winds and Waves, right? Like. Alright, so alright, so this should be 1, 2, 5, 6 from there. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, and then 6. Knew it. Okay, let me just. Oh, there we go. Peg. Right, and let's see how many more we're gonna be needing. Cause I know one thing is I'm going to be needing a ton. Alright, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6. So we're going to be placing, because we're going to be having things between that. Yeah, this is, actually, yeah, this is about as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect, actually. That's amazing. Actually, that's really good. That's, actually, that's about the size I wanted it. Amazing. That's about, yeah, there we go. It's one taller than I wanted originally, but you can't really complain. Can't really complain about it, can you? Alright, let's... Alright, which should allow me to go like that, and boom, just like that. Amazing. This should give me... Yeah, this actually would give me way more than enough... Yeah, like... Yeah, because originally, okay, so my plan is like 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. For all of that, like, I'm not insetting it either, so, like, the plan isn't to inset anything, so, like... As of for how large this is, I'm probably going to have entire rows dedicated towards certain resources. So like cobblestone will have its own set of chests. Like, and then there will be an entire set of chests dedicated to something else entirely as well. So I think the first thing though, like, I think I need to figure out what I want to do for the wall, right? Because, like, one, it's gotta not be, cause for one, it's gotta be cause for one, like, I can't remember, like, cause, like, I think I kind of just left all the walls to be stone, which I might just do that again, because, like... Right, let's go ahead and go like that. Let's at least make this at least somewhat presentable. Like we still need it to look presentable while being like while we're at it, we're probably just going to end up making it a lot of stone. It's pretty easy to get stone. Alright, I'm done. Free will. Stone's easy to get, and we can get a ton of it quickly. Like, it just requires us to, well, go out of our way and... we're gonna be having so many of these as well. This is kind of just something that's kind of needed right now. That's a mess up. I messed up on that one. I think though the next part that I'm going to be doing though is alright, let's go ahead and gonna go ahead and go like that and like that while we're here. I think the main thing we need right now is just the dirt section. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be placing all like 3 chests like on each side starting from here. Then we're gonna go here, so we're gonna be having like a space in between each of them. I'll probably show that off in a second. Other than that, like it's like making that many chests is not gonna be very cheap, and we're gonna be using a ton of wood for this. But it's gonna be worth it because then we actually have some storage going on. A prim and proper storage. Like, I usually call these bulk storage. These to me are like bulk storage units. So like they're nothing crazy. Like so they just hold like eventually there's just gonna be one tour. It's just me farming wood. Would y'all watch me just farm wood? Can you please quiet down? Sheep. You're too loud. Don't sass me. Don't you sass. Rude. See this man? See this sheep? It's being rude. Rude. You gonna put sass to me as well? I heard that. Which, let's see here. You know what? I might as well while I'm at it. I guess. Let's see here. We're gonna be taking this. Real quick, and we're gonna go like that, and that. There we are. Now what we can do is, we're gonna like cut that down a little, right? And that's gonna be the bit of a bulk storage there for, that's gonna be, that entire wall is just gonna be strictly cobblestone. Haven't you noticed that like sometimes like whenever you pop in and out, like it's just like, oh, this is like a very old bug that I don't think got fixed until like really late versions. So like this bug was in the game for like years. I'll be taking your fleece, please. Give me your fleece, thank you. Let's see here. I'm gonna be needing to, well, transfer a lot of these over. And I might as well yoink a couple of these while I'm here. Let's see here. and I'll come back for some of the other things as well. Eventually, we can also make a bulk wool storage as well. Like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get more of those. We're gonna be needing a ton of those roses. I keep forgetting to do that. This is because this right here is just my. This right here is what my bed looks like right now. Cause I am extremely creative and not at all. Alright, yeah, because what I'm gonna actually wait, hold on, I need to pop this just like this. I need to yoink this and go like that, and then I can. Alright, so this right here is the wall for cobblestone. We'll start off here. Slowly dig out everything needed for the amount of cobblestone here. Because, like, the amount of cobblestone storage that's going to be needed is kind of massive. Because especially with how much we're going to be destroying, like, it's going to be crazy. Like, we could also do, like, a bulk stone storage as well, bulk wood storage. Like, right over here, we're gonna be doing bulk storage for, like, we're gonna be doing bulk storage. We're gonna bulk store, like, dirt, maybe? Like, let's start with some dirt. Alright, let's go ahead and start by going like that. And that for now. Alright, and then we're gonna be finishing this side up a little, so that way we can at least place our dirt in here. We can at least get all of our dirt in here, because, like, we might as well make sure all of it's in the house. Let's see here. There's a lot that could go on with, which this is also just netting us even more cobblestone while we're at it, so, like, plenty of cobblestone. This is going to be netting us cobblestone, dirt, and more. I think I think another thing we can do as well is if it doesn't go, like, if we need to go downwards, we can, like, we can, like, make, like, a little stairway down and then make another layer. Right, and then at least keep everything to be roughly the same. There we go. But yeah, like, bulk storages in a lot of versions, I feel like is kind of needed. Because like, which I think a lot of the time, like, it reminds me I was, like, talking to people about which one's better, refined versus applied. Like, some people prefer refined. I hate refined. As somebody who toys with a ton of servers, refined is the worst thing you can do for your server. The worst thing you could do for your server is add refined. Like, I have never seen so many people cause issues with anything but refined. Which is why, like, whenever I make some of my packs, I'm gonna attempt to, well, which is why I opted for, like applied versus refined whenever my brother and I were thinking of we're making kind of modded Skyblock Season 2, right? Some people might not agree with my choice there, but I did make it as easy and as simple as possible. Right, and so if you don't really care about channels, you can just turn them off. It's a literal. It's literally just. It's as simple as changing something in the game rules. It is not that hard. Um. Oh, look at that. Yo, look at that. We made it inside of our side of there. This is why I'm so glad that I know what I'm doing. Then we can add 3 more chests, you know? We can then sink a couple chests, three chests into the wall, which is going to be absolutely lovely for everyone involved, which is going to be absolutely lovely. We can do that for here as well, right? Because we're gonna be moving a ton of the. I think the next thing though is like my entire bases usually kind of consist of being like underground like rooms. Consider to be a ton of underground rooms usually that are usually highly decorated. Which I think like in of itself is its own building style, you know? Like okay, like yeah, like I just dig in a cliff, never come back, essentially. It reminds me of like most of my game playthroughs of like anything, which is why I enjoy stone block so much. It's just like, oh heck yeah, I can do my normal base style. Where I take the look of what I'm doing and heck yeah, it encourages me to do what I normally do. Tell me. Awesome. Okay, now that we have this, let's quickly start by like this. How much will this net me for? Oh my goodness. This is gonna net me a few bits of, isn't it? Yeah. I do love how coal veins are. Like, why are all coal veins normally just like at this like angle here? Like, it's kind of funny to think about. Yo, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I just need to smelt down 8 more pieces of cobble. That's not gonna be that bad, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and go bam. Yeah. Look at all that. Look at all that. That's looking pretty darn good. You know what I should do though? I should split these into 16 to stacks of 16. Now we have now we can go ahead and go like that. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. Did I have, was I smelting iron? Oh, I was making another bucket. Oh yeah, I was making more buckets. Yeah, because I needed a few buckets. Like 5 buckets is probably a decent amount, I'd say. Like it's not a crazy amount of buckets, but it's definitely a decent chunk of buckets. Now I can place that at least. Which I think now we're gonna be needing enough for the. Probably just gonna be needing that only. Now we're gonna be taking that. Go like that. Boom. That's 1. Now we're gonna be going upwards. 1, 2. Then we place that. Place that. 1, 2. Next one. 1, 2. Place that. place that 1, 2. Is that 1, 2? Then there we go. Now we have a. Now we're just smelting up almost all of it. I think I think I could even smelt down. Actually, this gold block though. I don't know why I made what. I wanted to like see what that. I can't. Like I couldn't remember if that's what. I couldn't remember if it looked like that still. Which I mean, I guess is fair. We're gonna eventually need bulk gravel storage. Which I think like the bulk gravel storage is probably going to end up going is probably going to end up going next to the main non-gravel storage. So what I normally do with these storages, right, is normally I would end up like placing a block between them, right? Or you can pass through each and every single one of these and access all of them. Which normally, what I'd do is I would use cobblestone, right? Or like, what I'd do is I'd normally like use like cobblestone. Then I'll like, then I'll kind of like leave a small little gap like that. And I'll leave like a gap like that, if that makes sense. To like you can like walk through. You can essentially like walk through, go into here and go like that, right? However, it's usually in between places like this, so it's like normally places like this where this is where I'd use. Alright, let me place these downwards a little. Wait, I don't think we have signs in this version, do we? Wait, do we have signs? I'm gonna need to chop down a tree real quick. Let me yoink my, let me grab my good ol'... I'm probably just gonna like let those smelt in the meantime. Alright, I'm gonna probably cut down some more of those trees. Eventually we are going to be needing to take all of those and keep forgetting that spider sound. What is spider? Oh my gosh. That should not have made me laugh as much as it did. Wait, that would be super funny. Oh my gosh, making everything sound like that when it gets hit. Just oof, oof, oof. It's like, just everything in the game sounding like that. It'd be so funny. For absolutely zero reason. It has zero reason to be in the game, but it is. I remember like some people like don't like some people like remember the O blocks oof sound, but like and apparently they replaced it, and I'm like, okay, I don't really care about Roblox anymore, but you do you can continue talking about it. Like I think like I've stopped playing Roblox when I was a kid too, so like I stopped playing Roblox for quite a while actually. And will I ever come back to it? Absolutely not. No. Can't even pay me. You can't pay me enough to get me back into Roblox. I don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth the sanity that I lost while I was there, so. Let's see here. Should probably go out of my way and collect a couple of other things, right? And I think like this is probably not gonna be enough for wood. Actually, I don't actually. Actually, I don't think you can ever have enough wood. But yeah, eventually we're gonna be going out of our way to like make an entire. We're just gonna be chopping trees. That's gonna be the entire episode. And it's just chopping trees for I don't know, no reason at all. Chopping trees. We like there's a lot. Now that I think about it, I've done a lot of things by accident. One time I accidentally started a cult back in school. Whoops. Um, like I was talking to a friend about it, right? And I was like, I accidentally started a cult last time I used my charisma stat, and whoops. I don't want to start another cult. That's not fun. Cults aren't very fun. Like, they require work. That's not. They require a lot of work. Like, no, I don't want that. I don't. It's just like. Okay, let's at least punch this here real quick. I think there was. I wonder if like we're gonna eventually get like full on trees, right? Like we're gonna be needing to get a ton of wood because trees are kind of needed. Like something, like I really want to when I'm gonna let me just quickly do a quick cobblestone removal across here because like I don't think anything's going to stop me from not having these here because like I don't technically need them right there right now. Cause like if anything they kinda need to go because like they're kinda confusing. We might as well just have it where it's kind of makes me want to like go out of my way to like to start breaking down this entire thing because like what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab all of that. Alright, come here, sheep. Give me that. I'm going to be needing that. Alright, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna like quickly like remove all of those bits of cobblestone because that's otherwise gonna because we might as well while we're here be a quick thing while we're out here because like we also need to bring back a ton of other stuff inside because we need more. I was like, the chests are gonna stay outside, because like there's a ton of things that like these chests are gonna be used because those chests are gonna be used for a while. I might end up making like 2 more chests that'll just sit right there, and we'll just make like a pattern like that, I guess, if you will. Alright, let's go ahead and go like that, that. Then just those 2 there, and then we now have everything. Now all of that is now... Oh, there was coal there, and I didn't even realize that. Huh. Oh, that reminds me, like, I think, like, wasn't there a version for, like, if you, like, left a giant thing of there's a version for if you left, like, a giant thing of cobblestone. Like, you could, like, you could unload it and reload it, and it'll, like, suddenly you'll have, like, then suddenly you'll have, like, it has to be, like, regular stone, like this. and it will then fill with ore. Like it was like really weird. It's such a weird bug if you think about it. But yeah, like I think I know one thing. Alright, so okay, so you see this, right? You see how this is? So if I like press F3 like this, as you can see now, like it's like that. Now if I stop like this, it looks like that. It is such a weird bug. It is such a weird bug, but like once you oof, I should not I should not do that like that. But yeah, it's one of those really weird that's one of those really weird bugs in this version for like if you're still when you're walking, right? And if you stop walking and if you're like and if you stop walking like during the animation, like the animation will just stop there in first person. Like I think it's like requires you to be in third person, I think. Which I think like that's how I've only ever gotten it to work is in third person. You know, it's like because like that which like if you go like that which you have to hold your hand out as well. It's a little bug. That's kind of funny. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and take all of this over through here. Alright, then we're gonna go like that, 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 and there. We're gonna keep going and fill this up as well. Because this is gonna be an easy one to fill. We're gonna be probably end up going like 1 over, right, and which is gonna be really easy, right? Because like we're not gonna be needing a ton of because like we can just have like which this one is probably this there we're gonna have the like I'm gonna figure out if signs exist, and if they do I'm going to be using them, but I don't think they do. I think like I've already confirmed they don't, or they aren't in this version. Alright, I believe I've already confirmed that they aren't. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, like I think I know. Oh, I think I'm in a different version entirely. Oh, okay. Now what we can do is we can we can cobble cobblestone. Yeah. Actually, what if I go like this and boom, cobblestone. I think it was in the version that I was before to where it wasn't exist. Cobblestone. Cobblestone bulk. Alright, and then we're just gonna put bulk. No, not bull. Bulk. Bulk. Cobblestone bulk, which is just gonna be entire bulk. Oh my gosh, I forgot how big they were. Actually, I kind of, weirdly enough, I really like how big these are. Like, it is so much easier to see. Like, I kind of want them to, like, bring these back as kind of, like, their own thing, you know? Like, don't, like, bring it back. Like replace the old one. Just add a new one like that, you know? We need more types of signs anyways, so be super nice. Alright, and now that we got that, and let's go like that, and boom, and then boom, and then boom, and then boom. Now what we're gonna be needing a few of these. These are gonna be expensive. But we're gonna be needing some of these anyways, so. Gonna be needing a ton of chests in here, and I think the first. Alright, so this is the bulk cobblestone area. Then with this, like the next thing, just like that. Now we have that, in which right, I think the main, yeah, this is, yeah, what we can do is let's go ahead and 3. Just need about 3 more. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we've got that, just like that, and now we need to, well, dig into this here a little, and let's make this a wee bit taller. Alright, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what, I might as well take all this. Take that. Now we got 8. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go bam, bam, and we're gonna take all of this iron here. And we're gonna. This is a beautiful amount of iron to look at. Oh, that's so much iron. Look at all of that iron. That is wonderful to look at. Like I think that, oh yeah, like let's pop over into here. Now we're gonna be needing to, well, let's go ahead and see if we have 2 more. Yep, awesome. And then bulk. Alright, so this just shows that this row is dedicated to dirt entirely. This entire thing is an entire dirt bulk storage, which is a ton of dirt actually. The amount of dirt that is going to be used in this is going to be able to feed mountains of people. And what I usually do temporarily is I take this wool as a temporary thing, and do we have, where did I put all my, Did I already place them all down? No way. That, you know what, I guess that happens. Yeah, we're gonna be needing to, well, I guess we know what we're gonna be doing next episode. Don't we, folks? We're going to be going out of our way and, well, we're gonna be going out of our way and chopping a ton of trees, actually. Because, like, otherwise, like, this is going to be... There we go. Just like that. Now we have that, which this should... What this is going... So this is an entire bulks. So this bulk storage is going to be sand. So this one's going to be sand, and this one's going to be the other thing. Let me... this and this, and it's gonna... So we got the sand, so we might as well start throwing all of our sand within the bulk storages as well. I kind like, because eventually I do want to like utilize that for another thing entirely. So this is sand. This is the bulk sand. Which, will we get enough sand for this? Good question. I don't know, actually. I genuinely don't. I genuinely don't know if we're going to be getting enough for that. I did not know I could do that. Huh. I did not know that that was a thing. Huh, I did not know that that was a bug, but I kind of expected that, actually. I kind of weirdly enough expected that to be a bug that could happen. For like your... but yeah, like, alright, I think now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the other one in there, and then we can, like... Then we can use this here for just regular stone, like... Because, like, I don't really need that much at a time, so, like... You know, like, and besides, how am I gonna have so much of that at once that it's going to start overwhelming me? Like, who's, like, how am I gonna have that much to overwhelm me like that? Eventually, we're gonna need to make a bulk sapling storage, because, like... And then we're gonna also be utilizing that to, we're also gonna... Because wait, is this a version that fences exist here? Nope. Okay, we still don't have fences. Okay. Never hurt to check. I'd have to, like, check to see what's all in this variant, right, again? Because I'm not the best at remembering. You can't expect me to remember everything, right? I would hope not. Like, I barely remember my own birthday. I just got bit by a mosquito, mate. That's rude. I hate Wisconsin as much as I love it here. As much as I love it here, I hate it here. Literally, it don't matter where you are in this state, there will be a mosquito. There's guaranteed a mosquito, or a deer fly, or a bullfly, something. And they're always the most annoying things on this planet, too. Just like deer fly, there's going to be a deer fly, bullfly, something. There you go. And these fuckers are relentless. And by the way, they're relentless. Just fair warning, they are absolutely relentless. They are relentless. Like they will they don't they are the most relentless creatures I have ever seen on. Like they will like if you don't kill them, they will absolutely just keep biting. Like it is so annoying to deal with them. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a temporary. I believe this is going to be temporary while we're at. I think this is going to end. I think a lot of this is going to end up temporary. A lot of these are just temporary blocks. This wool is just to help mark things out as well. Actually, no, wait, hold on. I did have it at the right area, so which means well, now we're gonna take some cobblestone and finish that off real quick as well. Which I think it's gonna take a lot longer to light it up, but like, and it's gonna be a lot harder to keep nice and lit for prevent mob spawns, but it's so much better this way. It is much better this way, I can promise you that. Alright, then oh wait, let me quickly go like this. I think this is also that one version to where glass doesn't allow you to open up a chest. I don't really want to. Because like chest, if anything is on it, it won't do any, oh, we're just gonna eat this. Quickly heal ourselves. Now that we have that, we should be able to, well, bulk dirt and gravel. Yeah, I think that should be all that we need there. Let's go ahead and get at least enough for. Go ahead and chop at least one more tree down, at least, so that way, like, we at least have like all that ready. At least, we just need one tree. This is which, like, we're gonna be just turning it to peaceful only when we're working on that, so that way, like, can get as much of it done as we can, you know. But if we're like doing things normally like this, then it really don't matter. It doesn't really matter as much whether we're in peaceful or not. I'm going to punch this sheep. Come here. Ka. Ha ha. Ha ha. Oh yeah, I think like that one time I was mentioning like that like YouTubers kind of like that kind of like helped me remember that I was like that I really enjoyed doing like stuff like this where I'm like not even caring about how it looks. It's all for the fun of it, you know, like. Alright. Please don't do that. gravel. Wrong one. Gravel. Bulk. Oh, wait, let me quickly do, because for some reason I have the squiggly brackets. For some reason I used the squiggly brackets instead of square, because I decided to press shift instead. Sand and bulk. There we go. Now we have all of this now ready to go. Now we'll know exactly what side is what. We'll know what side is which. Now we can go like that. Boom, we've got 56. And I think the next thing is we just need to bring the rest of that inside, and I think we'll probably call it a day, right? Like I want to, because I have a couple of other things I want to get done today. So this one's gonna be a bit shorter than most other ones. So I hope you all understand that it's nothing personal. Alright, I'm gonna place these all the way out here because I was planning on, because I can keep a couple bits of wood out here. We're gonna be needing to make a ton of other things while we're at it. So besides this is, oh. Anyone walk in here or no? No? Okay. I think the next thing alright, let's see here. If I go like that, boom, and then we can place the 17 right here. We're going to be then going like this. We're gonna start filling out the first layer. Which I think we're only gonna be, expanding it as needed, you know, so we'll expand it as needed, because if I fill these storages before I even finish, we might have a problem. We aren't building enough, which means we haven't built enough. We haven't been building enough. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, I forgot these were. Oh wait, I forgot you can't push yourself through these. That's so crazy. I keep forgetting that's a thing, but that's okay. That's okay for this to be like that. Because we could just walk through here and go like that, and then we can easily place assign every other one just to, which is not always a bad idea. We're gonna need a couple. We're almost there. We're almost there on that one. And then then after we get all this inside, it's kind of a tiring thing, because we're nearing towards the 2-hour mark, really close. Roughly 30 seconds left. Ow. let's head back inside. Which probably what we're gonna be using these for is to like patch up certain holes. Ooh, we can make like, I still need to make a floating island. I know that I need to make a floating island somewhere along here. Say, don't leave that door open. You're gonna get spooked and surprised. Gonna get surprised, and it's not gonna be the prettiest surprise. It won't be. I can tell you that. It's not gonna be a pretty surprise. Let's go ahead and go like that, boom, boom, and this is so, yeah, this is a lot of dirt. I think, like, most likely we're gonna end up filling up dirt storage before anything, because, like, thing is I don't use a lot of dirt, or at least not normally when I'm not terraforming. Alright, which then we can just, like, go throughout here and like that. I think another thing we could do is, like, pop like, some stuff like that. While we're at it, I think the next thing we could do, is the... let's see here. We have, there we go. We have another stack. We're gonna need to farm a ton of wood. Which, you know what? I might as well make myself some nice looking gear. Some nice gear. It never hurts to make some nice gear before we pop right off, and... because like I lost my other piece of iron gear, so like let's make ourselves a nice little oh wait, this has the fixed minecart looks to it. Alright, there we go. We're looking nice and fancy with our iron. Let's see here, like, because I know one thing, like, we're probably gonna end up making some more minecarts, right? We're probably gonna end up making more minecarts, you know, so, like, I'm gonna end up needing minecarts anyways, because I want to, well, go ahead and make a nice little track along the world. I'm gonna have to remember how to do that. I think the tutorials are still up, like, but for now, we're not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna do that, and here we are. We've got a nice set of gear, you know, like, might as I could replace my daily sets with my daily like set with like actual like proper like iron tools as well. Which is what makes it feel good, you know. Like, it feels good to get as far as we are here, because the like how that feels. It's just like a nice smooth way up. Let's see here. We have let's see. We should have I'm probably just gonna have to head out as soon as day hits, which shouldn't take too long. Like, I can walk up here first. Like there are multiple layers of this, so like we're gonna have so like I think we're Like I think like alright, so as you can see, now we should be able to see roughly right where the moon is. There's an entire world here to conquer. And I think the main thing is we could is we need to clear out trees. That's the first. Yeah, before like we do anything else from here, we need to clear out a ton of trees. We need wood, and we need a lot of it, for that matter. Like, in fact, like the amount of wood we need will be I'm not even gonna over exaggerate it because it's gonna be needed for tools and more. So like, oh my gosh. And the thing is with like armor in this version is it also protects you from like falls and such. So like, if you fall, like it'll protect you from that. Right, rather than in modern versions where I don't think it does that, and it will take damage from said source. Which is always quite cool. Which I mean like I think the main thing is we're just gonna like, oh my gosh, there's like almost nothing from here. I need to swap my ear real quick, and as you can see down below, we can see our bridge and such. Now we've got that. I wanted to build a bridge on day one. This isn't the best looking bridge, but it is a bridge. We've got the beach house. We need to probably extend the dock a little, and then like I'm probably gonna extend the dock far enough to, well, and then we're gonna start prepping for which then after we clear out an entire forest, which includes this over here, includes that as well, we're gonna probably also clear all of that, like, and we're probably gonna end up planting more anyways, so we're gonna have to go over here as well and go throughout here and just remove a ton of trees. Like we're gonna be needing the wood. We can always go. We're gonna obviously go back and replant, cause like, or at least in some places where I don't plan to put a project there. Which if I don't plan to have like a massive project there at the moment, then we're definitely gonna be doing that. We're gonna be like removing trees, like over here, like these trees aren't gonna be here. I'm probably going to remove them. The only tree that I'm not gonna be removing is that one there, right? This is the only tree that I'm not gonna remove because I plan to like make a little mini garden right there, a little mini island garden almost, on like a balcony, which is not a balcony, deck. No, it's just like no, it's still on the ground, so like it's not balconies or like what I got up there on top of the watchtower. So but yeah, if you can't imagine, like a lot of like what we can do, like there's a lot of things we could do during the night. My usual opt-in is to, well, carry things back and forth. Alright, now that we can obviously go like this, look, there's a zombie. I think the main thing is I don't usually carry a shovel. I don't usually carry shovels, which I guess is kind of my own issue, I guess. Like, I know a lot of people tell me to carry a shovel, but like, I don't really tend to think about needing a shovel because I could just punch it with my fist. Cause why waste perfectly good material if whenever I'm making the shovel, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this. Huh, no creeper. That's good. Let's go ahead and go like that. I know let's prop back up into base. So I'm gonna be expanding my little tool thing. Or I mean like I could get a shovel, right? And then but like I'm probably just gonna. Now we're gonna pop over through here and alright, then with this we're gonna continue throwing all of this dirt in here. I think eventually, which obviously before we start doing anything with that, can you stop interrupting me? Okay, fine. I guess let the sheep speak, I guess. Can you not push me, mate? That's kind of rude. That's really rude. It's really rude. I'm letting you be in my house. You're just not allowed to have your coat. Listen, your payment is your coat. The least you can do is let me have your coat. Don't be rude about it. My gosh. Absolutely rude. Absolute rude guests. All I ask for is their coat in return, right? Is that too hard to ask? Then we're gonna go like that, boom, boom, and boom, boom. There we go. Now we got a nice little sword there. Yeah, let's go. There we go. Now we have our everyday use tool. Now we have a nice little set of everyday use tools that are. Which this is wood, this is stone. Can you please stop being mean? Alright, let me through the door. Such rude guests. My gosh, I asked them to take off their coat. And then they get upset whenever I tell them to take off their coat. My gosh, how rude. But yeah, the silly things. Only the silliest of things around here. Just remember, kids, don't remove your. Just remember, just remember, people, don't lose your whimsy that you had as a kid. It makes you boring. Alright, I now have 2 left, and we should now have 2 stacks left, which means, like, after this, we should be ready to then exit off. Oh my gosh, that feels amazing. Fine, I'll keep the door open for now. It'll be alright. It'll be alright for now. It'll be alright to keep the door open for a minute. Alright, cause like, it's not like... Oh my gosh. Ain't no way this is going to fill this entire chest. I'm about to... This is... Oh. Oh, well that's most certainly something. Isn't that most certainly something? We're going to be needing to take another one of these. Just in case, just in case we don't make it inside, let's go ahead and remove this tree from existence. This tree is kind of growing in a really funky spot. I think... I think he should fill this entire area with water just to kind of like make a small little lake. Alright, I'm gonna remove these trees here real quick, and then we're gonna, just so that we can at least get some type of, just so that we can have at least enough wood. So I know we have at least some wood to spare for now. It's not gonna be the greatest amount of wood, but it's still wood. This is also the version before apples, I think. It's like, wasn't apples added in alpha, I think? Somewhere along that lines. Apples are not as old. Apples are not that old, I don't think. Alright, let's head back up over through here, and let's finish our little area. We need just 2 more chests, and we can call it. And then we're done. Which means we're going to be needing 4 of these, and boom, 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 and boom, and boom, boom. Check and check. All right. So now we have full chests right here. Have full rows of chests just like that, which then, because this is now full, because of course it is, now we can start filling this layer with dirt. Yeah, we have more dirt than cobblestone. For now, that is. So I mean, for now, that's, yeah, we have 2 full chests. Like the bulk storage, we have the bulk storage, then we have the quick access storage. Some things don't need a bulk storage. I don't believe everything needs a bulk storage. Cause I'd rather have a quick access storage. Cause some things I think are only gonna ever need quick access. Are only ever gonna be needing quick access storage. So, alright, so while we go ahead and take off our armor for the day, I hope you all have enjoyed, and if you have, I hope your day goes up. And even if you haven't enjoyed, I hope your day still goes very well. And you please take care of yourself. Be sure to hydrate. Take a nap if you need to, and take a break from whatever you're doing. At times to not overdo it, to not overdo yourself. So I hope your day goes absolutely well, and we'll see you in the very next one. Take care. Goodbye.